Hi guys, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am going to be answering the most searched questions on Google about engagement rings. So when it comes to engagement rings, it's sort of an open can of worms. There's what size should I get, what size diamond should I get, what material should I get, and it all gets a little bit complicated. So today I'm going to answer some of the most googled questions about engagement rings and hopefully give you a little bit of an understanding on what you're going to buy if you're looking to buy a ring for a special person in your life. So without further ado, let's just sparkle on into the video. I have my trusty iPad out with the questions. So the first most searched question on Google about engagement rings is, how much should I spend on an engagement ring? Now this is a really hard question, and anybody thinking to buy an engagement ring it's quite a daunting topic, because they're not the most cheapest items to purchase in the world. They're very expensive depending on sort of what materials you have and if they're diamond or anything. So basically a lot of people say it's 3 months wages. Then you get some people that say it's 10,000, but it's completely down to you. It's completely down to your budget, to your circumstances. One tip that I would never give as a jeweler, I've been a jeweler for 5 years, I would never go bankrupt or get in debt over an engagement ring. And believe me, I have seen it. I've seen it so many times. People come in and literally they cannot afford the ring. I know it sounds awful, but they cannot afford the ring and they buy it anyway with no means of paying it back, and it turns into a whole legal drama. So I mean, that is a really hard question. So I would sort of look at your bank balance to see what you've got. Maybe I'd save for a good year before, put a little bit of money aside in your bank just to sort of save up for the ring, because it's not the cheapest thing that you've ever bought in the world. I mean, most sort of shops and jewelry quarters do IFC, interest-free credit, so you can split it like some places do. You pay a 10% deposit and then you pay it back monthly, which is a fantastic option, because obviously you can get sort of more for you can buy a more expensive ring and then you haven't got to pay it back any quicker. And it's like, so a lot of the high-end jewelry stores that you'll see on the high street, they do interest-free credit options. So you pay the 10% deposit and then the monthly repayments come out of your bank every month. And then with a lot of them, you can actually phone them up and say, oh, this month I'm paying £36, I want to pay like double that, or sort of thing. And most of them, not all of them, but most of them don't penalise you for it. One thing that you've got to think of when buying an engagement ring is they are not going to be cheap. You're talking about fine jewellery. If you go for a diamond, diamonds are very expensive. They are, they're just, the prices seem to go up and up. You've got to think about the material that's going to be on the ring, whether it's going to be white gold, platinum, yellow gold, rose gold. Obviously there's sterling silver, but personally I think if you're having sort of a diamond, I don't think that should be set in sterling silver. You may call me old-fashioned, but that's just that. So yeah, so obviously all these materials added together they're expensive. So the top tip is spend what you can afford. If you're thinking, oh, that's going to really muck me up for the rest of the month if I'm spending all that, don't do it. Spend what you can afford. I'm sure the person that you're buying for will absolutely love it, that knowing that you're engaged, and it's not all about the ring, it is the meaning behind it. You want to spend the rest of your lives together, you're engaged to be married, and it is a hell of a feeling, as I found out literally 2 months ago. It is the best feeling in the world. So moving on to the second most googled question about engagement rings, and that is, what finger does the engagement ring go on? So the engagement ring goes on this finger. So it's on your left index finger, that one there, and it goes on there. These days it is completely down to the person. I've seen many people decide that they want to wear it on their right hand, which is absolutely fine. I've actually had people want to wear it on their middle finger, which is also fine, but the traditional way is to wear it on your index finger on the left hand. So next is, how do you choose an engagement ring? Another can of worms. Basically, look, one thing that I would give is look at the person you're buying for, look at their jewellery. Do they wear yellow gold? Do they wear yellow gold chains, yellow gold bracelets? If they do, they're more likely going to want to go, unless they've said otherwise, want to go for a yellow gold band on the ring. Do they wear silver metal? So you've got sterling silver, platinum and white gold. And just generally go off what they wear. Maybe when you're out shopping, if you're going to keep it a surprise, you know, say to the person, oh, do you like that ring? Oh, isn't that ring lovely? And see what they say. You could think and see a ring and think, oh, I absolutely love that. And he/she might go, no, I really don't like that, sort of thing. So just go off their jewellery, what they want to wear. Obviously, I know a lot of people want to keep it as a surprise, which is lovely. But just go off the jewellery, what they wear, and see what colours and see what they like when you go shopping and everything, and then go from that. And obviously, if you go into any jeweller, the assistants there will be able to help you. So just ask them, sort of, if you're buying for a lady, just say to a lady, you know, what one would you like, get their opinion. And they're all, you know, most people in jewellers are happy to help. The next most searched question is do men have engagement rings? Now, when I first started off in the jewellery trade nearly 5 years ago, I would say no, they didn't have engagement rings. But now it's becoming so popular for sort of women to come in the shop, and especially with 2020 being a leap year, to propose to their man. And it's sort of what I've seen a hell of a lot of as well, is like the man has proposed to their girlfriend and the man is actually feeling left out. Yes, left out. So the women come in and actually buy an engagement ring for them. I know it sounds absolutely mad, but we're seeing so much more of that. So many women are coming into the shop and buying their man an engagement ring. And it's like, so yeah, men can have engagement rings. As I said, you know, a friend of mine, last year, she proposed to him, and it was lovely. It was just like a man proposing to a lady. You know, whether some people may think of it, they may not like it, that a woman is proposing to a man. And obviously you've got these days, you know, it's absolutely fantastic that men, you know, get engaged to men and women get engaged to women. So yeah, men can have engagement rings. So on to the next question. Do engagement rings have to be diamond? No, they don't have to be diamond. They could be anything. I mean, you've got rubies, you've got emeralds, you've got sapphires, you've got peridot, you've got so many different. And if your budget is not big enough to stretch to a diamond, then you can have a cubic zirconia. Moissanite is on the grow at the moment, literally. So basically, moissanite is a lab-grown diamond, so it's grown in a lab. And yeah, so it will test as a diamond. I mean, I've seen a moissanite ring, and to be fair, it's very hard to when you hold it next to a diamond, it's very hard to see any difference. But yeah, so they don't need to be diamond. Other gemstones are fantastic. They're hard wearing like diamond. Obviously diamond is the most hard wearing, but you know, the only thing that I wouldn't, it's completely personal preference, but I wouldn't suggest you have an opal for an engagement ring if this is going to be a ring that you wear all day every day, and you're going to want to sort of wear it in the shower, in the bath, because most opals, if they get wet, they do go a funny colour, and you obviously don't want that. So the next most searched question is, how big should the stone be? So whether it's a diamond or a gemstone, buy what you can afford. Don't, as I said just now, don't go out getting yourself in debt over a ring. You know, buy what you can afford. So whether that's sort of a nice 20-point diamond, or whether it's like a 5-carat diamond, just buy what you can afford and never stretch your budget too far. Sort of, it does seem to be in at the moment that everybody wants these whacking great big diamond rings, but if you want that, then that's fine. Maybe go down, and you don't have the budget for it, go down the lab created diamond route, or go down sort of the route of the white sapphire. White sapphire looks like a diamond. And yeah, so don't just stick to diamond, because there's plenty of other fantastic gemstones out there that look stunning as an engagement ring, and then, you know, overlooked sometimes gemstones are, and I think that they're absolutely amazing. So I would look down the route of diamond and gemstones to see what would be the best engagement ring. So the next question is what's the difference between an ethnical diamond and an artificial diamond? So an ethnical diamond is a diamond that has been sourced without exploitation of the worker. So it's been found in safe working conditions. There's no sort of badness around it to put it into effect, and it has been sourced, you know, within the law sort of thing. So an artificial diamond is what it says on the tin. It's artificial. It could be a cubic zirconia, or it could be a sort of piece of plastic. Basically, it's just not a real diamond. That's it for today's video, guys. I really hope that I have helped you in finding the best engagement ring and answering Google's most searched questions, because there's a hell and all of searching engagement ring at the moment. We've just had Valentine's Day, and it seems like as we go into spring and summer, more people are going to be getting engaged, and that is absolutely fantastic. If you have any more questions that you'd like me to answer, pop them, I can't speak today, pop them in the comments section below this video, and I will do my best to get back to you and to answer them. If you're thinking about planning on proposing to your loved one, comment it below. Oh, I would love to hear your stories of engagement as well, so put them down. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to see you right back in the next video. Please don't forget to give this video the big thumbs up. See you later. Bye bye.